Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to teach you some question related to the programming in Java. This video I'm making especially for class 8. So this is the questions of today's video. So this is the question answer. Before going the question answer, let's see the exercise of programming in Java, that is chapter 5. So this is the filling the blanks. Filling the blanks. The question number 1 dash means finding the correcting error in a programming. That means it find the error and also correct the error. That means the answer of this one is debugging. Question number 2 is Java is widely used because it is a platform independent language. It is a platform independent language. Third one is integer literals in Java can be used in a three way in a Java programming. Those are: first one is decimal, octal, and third one is hexadecimal. These are the integer literals, type of integer literals that we can display, or we can say that use in a Java. That is decimal, octal, and hexadecimal. Next one is the dash data type is double. This is the double precision. So the data type of is also a double. Double precision, that means the data type is double. The boolean, that means it consider only two value. First one is true and the second one is false. Boolean, that means it contain two value, true or false. Next one is true false. The first step in writing programming to develop an algorithm. Yes, it is a correct. Firstly we develop an algorithm, after that we write a program. So the answer of this one is true. Next, Java code is also a write once run anywhere. Yes, because it is a platform independent, so that is the true. Next one is byte data type is a 32-bit signed to complement. It is false because byte contain only 8 bit. Byte contain only 8 bit, not a 32-bit. Next, fourth one is and logical operator return true if both operand evaluate true. Yes, the and operator return true if the both condition is true. That means if the both condition is true, that it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So the answer is true. Next, selection statement helps selecting one alternative out of more than one option. That means selection statement is used to select only one correct condition, only one correct condition. So this is also a true. Next, move to the define of the following term. So this is the question. First one is what is platform independent? For this answer, we just move to the page number 53. Just move to the page number 53. This is the page number 53. Page number 53. And what is platform independent? Platform independent, that means, this is the answer, that means it can run any operating system with any processor if it has a Java interpreter. It has a Java interpreter. This is the answer of platform independent. This is the answer of platform independent. Platform independent, that means uh, it can run any operating system with any processor if has a Java interpreter. कहने का मतलब अगर उसके पास जावा इंटरप्रेटर है तो वो किसी भी ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम और किसी भी प्रोसेसर में जावा प्रोग्रामिंग को रन कर सकता है। ठीक, मतलब वो प्लेटफॉर्म से इंडिपेंडेंट। इंडिपेंडेंट मतलब वो किसी के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं है। ठीक, तो ये क्या होता है प्लेटफॉर्म इंडिपेंडेंट, मतलब वो किसी के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं होता है। नेक्स्ट होता है हम लोग का नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन क्या है, ब्लूजे। नेक्स्ट वन इज ब्लूजे। हमने अभी क्या देखा, प्लेटफॉर्म इंडिपेंडेंट देखा। सेकंड क्या है हमारा, ब्लूजे। तो हम जाते हैं पेज नंबर, सेम पेज नंबर पे में भी हम लोग को मिल जाएगा। सो पेज नंबर 53, अगेन पेज नंबर 53। फर्स्टली इरेज दिस वन। Okay, so in a page number 53, you can see that BlueJ is a free open source software that can be run फ्रॉम यूएसबी स्टिक विदाउट इंस्टॉलेशन। ब्लूजे क्या करता है, हमारे जावा प्रोग्रामिंग को रन करने के लिए ये एक सॉफ्टवेयर है जिसमें हमको कोई भी अलग से इंस्टॉलेशन का प्रोसेस नहीं करना पड़ता। ठीक ना, तो ब्लूजे इज अ सॉफ्टवेयर टू रन अवर जावा प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज। नेक्स्ट आते हैं हम लोग, this is the second in the define the following, this is the second answer. Next, string. What is string? String क्या होता है? String is a data type और string is a literals. String क्या होता है? हमारा data type होता है। ठीक, तो स्ट्रिंग में जाएंगे हम 53 में, सॉरी 57 पेज नंबर। इन 57 पेज नंबर यू कैन सी इन द लिटरल्स, लिटरल्स दैट मीन्स वेरिएबल। सो स्ट्रिंग टाइप्स के वेरिएबल, तो यहाँ पर दिख रहा है स्ट्रिंग लिटरल्स, तो हमको लिटरल्स नहीं लिखना है तो इसको हम काट देंगे। सो स्ट्रिंग क्या होता है? स्ट्रिंग इज अ स्ट्रिंग कांस्टेंट of consist of series of character inside double quotation mark। मतलब स्ट्रिंग क्या होता है? सीरीज ऑफ कैरेक्टर, दैट मीन्स मोर देन वन कैरेक्टर को डबल कोट के अंदर लिखता है। जैसे कि अगर हम इसकी बात करें, स्कूल 1123, तो ये क्या है? स्कूल 1123 क्या है? कैरेक्टर है। स्कूल के एस क्या है? अल्फाबेट्स है। तो कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ अल्फाबेट्स और कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ नंबर इन अ डबल कोट, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ स्ट्रिंग। तो ये स्ट्रिंग का डेफिनेशन हो जाएगा। स्ट्रिंग कंसिस्ट ऑफ सीरीज ऑफ कैरेक्टर इनसाइड डबल कोटेशन मार्क्स। नेक्स्ट मूव करते हैं हम लोग नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे। Next question is integer. What is integer? Integer is also a data type. So move in the page, the data type page, that is page number, this page number 58. In page number 58, this is the int. This is the int. So definition of int. Int data type is a 32-bit signed to complement integer. Integer क्या होता है? इंटीजर को शॉर्ट में हम इंट लिखते हैं। तो जो इंट डेटा टाइप क्या होता है? वो 32 बिट्स डेटा को साइन डेटा बिट, साइन डे के दो टाइप्स के होते हैं, एक साइन होता है, अनसाइन होता है। साइन जिसमें हम साइन यूज करते हैं प्लस और माइनस, और अनसाइन जिसमें हमने कोई भी साइन यूज नहीं किया रहता है। ठीक, तो यहाँ पर 32 बिट्स का ये इंटीजर डेटा टाइप होता है। तो ये हमारा इंट का आंसर। नेक्स्ट आते हैं हम, नेक्स्ट है ऑपरेंड। सो ऑपरेंड का डेफिनेशन बुक में मुझे कहीं नहीं मिला तो मैंने अलग से लिखा है। तो ये है ऑपरेंड का डेफिनेशन। ऑपरेंड्स आर एक्सप्रेशन और वैल्यू इन विच एन ऑपरेटर ऑपरेट्स और वर्क। दिस इज द आंसर ऑफ, सॉरी it is this is the answer of ऑपरेंड। दिस इज द आंसर ऑफ ऑपरेंड। ठीक, अगर मैं प्रैक्टिकली बात करूं तो ऑपरेंड क्या होता है? अगर हमने लिखा है कोई भी एक्सप्रेशन, there is no expression, so in this one you can see that here a is equal to 10। तो अगर हम बात करें a प्लस b, अगर हम a प्लस b लिखते हैं, ये इक्वल टू स्टोर कर दिए सी में, तो यहाँ ए और बी जो दोनों हैं इसको क्या बोलेंगे? हम ऑपरेंड बोलेंगे। क्या बोलेंगे यहाँ पर हम? ए एंड बी इज अ ऑपरेंड, दिस इज अ ऑपरेंड। तो ये हमारा ऑपरेंड हो जाएगा। नेक्स्ट मूव करते हैं हम, नेक्स्ट टॉपिक क्या है हमारा? नेक्स्ट है प्रिमिटिव डेटा टाइप। प्रिमिटिव डेटा टाइप, ठीक, प्रिमिटिव डेटा टाइप क्या होता है? जैसे डेटा टाइप होते हैं हमारे 3 कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड होते हैं। ठीक, ओ वेट अ मिनट, so this is the definition of primitive data type. Primitive data type are those whose variable allow up us to store only one value, but they never allow us to store multiple value of same types। मतलब अगर आपका एक डेटा टाइप है तो आप इसमें एक ही वैल्यू स्टोर कर सकते हैं। सपोज हियर इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ डेटा टाइप int a, so you can store int a is equal to 10। this is the invalid, this is the invalid, you can't store more than one value in one variable, you can't store more than one value in a one variable। this is the valid form and this is also a valid form। a is equal to 10, it is a valid form, this is the valid form। and the definition of primitive data type are those whose variable allow us to store only one value but they never allow us to store multiple value of the same type। next one is, this is the definition of primitive। next one is if else ladder, if else ladder. Next one is if else ladder. So you can see that this is the, so page number 65, if else ladder. So this is the example, or this is the syntax of if else ladder. In this syntax you can see, if the first condition is true, here is the statement, if the first condition is true, so it execute this statement, it execute this is statement, otherwise it go to the second condition. So if the first condition is true, code inside if block is executed. If the condition is false, then move to the evaluate second condition. Then we move to the second condition. And again, if the second condition is true, if the second condition is true, then it execute the code inside the if block. Otherwise, it goes to the condition third. That means if the second condition is false. Let's see again. If the first condition is true, it's execute this one. If the first condition is false, then go to the second condition. If the second condition is true, it execute this one. Otherwise, it go to the third condition. If the third condition is true, it execute this one. Otherwise, it goes to the next condition. If the all the condition is false, then it's move to the last one else statement and execute this one. So this is the answer of if else letter. It evaluate option 1. If this is true, the code inside if block is executed. If the condition is false, then move to the second condition. If the second condition is true, the code inside the if block will be executed. If the condition 2 is false, then we evaluate condition 3 and the loop goes like this. So this is the answer of if else ladder. So if else is also completed. Next we move to the question number 1. Question number 1 is, what do you understand by programming? So in the starting page, or in the second page, that means page number 52. In page number 52, you can see that this is the answer of first question. Computer programming is defined as the process of debugging, coding, testing, and computer programming to solve a problem, a language, and computer understand. So this is the answer first. This is the answer first. Next, question number two is question number two is describe the briefly the needs of the programming. Describe the briefly the needs of the programming in the same page number. Same, that means the second page, this one, uh, page number is 52. In page number 52, the second answer is programming is important for. This is the reason why programming is important. This is the reason. You can also write this one. You can also write this one. This is also the reason, and this is also the reason. So you can write this one because it is a simple or more clear for you. So programming is important for in a better and interactive of human and machine, for ensuring the application of computer of all human activities, for automation of the routine activity and task, for developing machine with the artificial intelligence. Next, so erase this one. This is the answer of second question. Next, question number 3. Why is Java such a widely used programming language? So in the page number 53, let's move to the page number 53. So this is the page number 53. So in this one, you can write Java is widely used because the reason one is you have to write Java is widely used because its syntax is similar to C and C++. This is the first reason. And second reason is it is a platform independent. So you can write these two reasons why Java is widely used. First one is it is a its syntax is similar to C and C++. Second one is it is a platform independent. This is the answer of question number third. Next question number fourth. So the question number 4 is what is data type? Describe the different data type used in a programming. So let's move to the data type page number, that is page number 57. So the answer of data type is a special keyword used to allocate different memory space for the data. And there are three type of consisting three category of data, contain three category of data. First one is fundamental or primitive data. So you can write also the definition of fundamental. This is the answer of question number 4, fundamental. And the second one you have to write the derived data. Derived data, that means derived data are the variable that store multiple value of the same data type. And the third one is user defined data type, are those which are developed by the programmer by making use of the appropriate feature of the language. This is the answer number 4. Then the last question is this is also done. The last question is what is the use of arithmetic operator in Java? So move to the page number 59. In page number 59, this is the arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator are used to perform the calculation with the numerical value in programming, and these are the arithmetic operator. First one is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and the modulus. This is the answer of question number 5. I hope all things and the all question answer is it is clear to all. And this I am making the video especially for class 8. So class 8 student, you can must watch this. And thank you for this.